PIX11 is your local election headquarters, and tonight is debate night once again here in New York. Just 4 days away from Election Day, we're shining a spotlight on one of the most closely watched congressional races in the country.
Yeah, so this will be very key. Talking about 17th Congressional District in the Hudson Valley, PIX11 political reporter Henry Rossa has been part of our team working on this debate. He joins us now with a preview of what we expect to happen.
Well, at this point, everyone in the New York City television market is aware of this because there has been millions upon millions of dollars spent by both candidates and Democratic and Republican super PACs, with first-term Republican Congressman Mike Lawler attempting to hold on to his seat against former Congressman Mondaire Jones.
I'm proud of the work that I've been able to do. Been rated the fourth most bipartisan member of Congress.
Greeting voters on the campaign trail, you'll hear Republican Mike Lawler talk a lot about being a bipartisan deal maker. He's walking a fine line this election, supporting his party's nominee, former President Donald Trump, while courting voters in a district won by President Joe Biden 4 years ago. Lawler says at this point people are just looking for a problem solver, but you'll get a much different picture of the congressman if you ask his Democratic opponent, Mondaire Jones.
People need to understand that so long as Mike Lawler remains in Congress, you will continue to have an extreme MAGA Republican majority that bends the knee to Donald Trump.
Jones used to represent part of New York's 17th Congressional District, but after a contentious redistricting battle and Democratic infighting, he decided to run for office in the city. He lost, and now he wants his old job back in the Hudson Valley.
With Mike Lawler, you get someone who masquerades as a moderate on television, but who does whatever the extreme MAGA Republicans tell him to do, whether it's the way he votes or his support for Donald Trump again.
Both men agree with voters that the cost of living is the top issue in this district. And in the latest PIX11 poll with Emerson College and The Hill, it shows 30% of people saying the economy is their top concern, followed by immigration at 20% and housing affordability at 15%. But the rhetoric in this race, particularly when Lawler and Jones have been on a debate stage together, has devolved into a bitter battle over which candidate has been more supportive of Israel, brought more money to local police, and is more serious about the migrant crisis. Lawler also paints Jones as extreme.
He supports defunding the police, cashless bail, government-run health care, open borders. He wanted to give cop killers and rapists the right to vote from prison.
Our latest polling shows Lawler with a 5-point lead in this race. It was just a 1-point lead in our poll about 3 weeks ago. So voters beginning to decide here and leaning toward Mr. Lawler, at least according to our surveys. So this debate arguably a little more important for Mr. Jones at this point. Yeah,